Congratulations, guys, winning a state title. Just what does winning it today mean to all of you guys?
Awesome. It means a lot to the team just to win the state. That's been basically the goal since the beginning. For
sure. Yeah. I think we had that goal as a team early on, and it was really something we tried to pursue this year.
Coming into today, you guys knew it was going to be really close. You were going to have to run well. Just how did the race go for each of you? You know, the strategy and throughout the race for each of you.
Most of the race was seeing where Pella's guys were and where our guys were and where we had to move up and where we had to, stay in our spot and, make sure we're not getting passed or speed up here or slow down here. So just looking out for Pella guys mainly.
Yeah, I think it was mainly a two-team race here, and I think a lot of us probably were just paying attention to seeing those gray and green jerseys, and I think that's what I was doing at least, and I assume that's what you guys were doing.
Yeah, I was just focusing on trying to get ahead of as many guys as I could.
Yeah, for me personally, I've been trying to think about the race the entire week, strategizing, but
Congratulations on today. This is number 4 for you in the last 10 years, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah.
Just what does this one mean? I'm sure they all mean something a little different. Just what does this one mean?
This one was, I think, coming into the year unexpected. I knew we had some young talent. I didn't expect them to be this good this soon, and so really unexpected. And then even on the day, coming in, I knew Pell had been running so well, and I didn't know if even on our best day if we'd be able to get them just because of how well they had been running. And so probably very unexpected, kind of still a little surreal of, hasn't quite sunk in yet. But just, really proud of the guys and the work and the confidence, the belief that they had. Because I think they had this belief that they could do it probably before I even did.
Coming into today, a lot of people predicted this would be the best race, team race between you two, and it lived up to that. As the coach of that, as it's going on, how stressful was it for you? How did you know where you stood throughout it, and how nervous were you as everybody is crossing?
I think it. I knew coming in that people, were looking forward to this race, and I'm sure if I wasn't directly involved, I would have really enjoyed watching it. I don't know that I enjoyed it. It was stressful. I felt early on when I saw us at about a mile and a half, and then I saw us at 2.5. I thought we were in a good spot just where our 3, 4, and 5 were in relation to Pella's 4 and 5. But then a lot kind of changed over that half mile, and so as I was standing over the finish waiting for the results to pop through it, it had 4 out of 5 for both of us for a while, and I kept waiting for that 5th to pop up. And so when I saw it and we had 57, then Pella had 63, and I still know that can change because as runners get added and things like that, and so I wasn't totally feeling good till maybe about 5 minutes later. I saw that it was still saying that same thing. So but yeah, it was an incredible race when you look at. We had 4. Usually if you have 4 runners in the top 15, you're walking away with it. And we won by 6 points. And Pella had 3 in the top 11, and usually that's going to win it. And so just to have that kind of race live up to the hype was fun. I wish I probably could have enjoyed it in the moment a little bit more, but I was kind of sweating it out as things went on.
I said to the boys, Logan and Jacob and Carson were probably predicted to be where they were. What Emmett did today was maybe a bit of a surprise. Just how, in such a close race, how key was he today in you winning this title? And Zane coming through in that 18th spot, I believe.
That was huge. You kind of need. We told I told the kids early in the week that it's not going to go perfect. Somebody's not going to have the day that they want to have, and so but somebody else is going to step up, and so for Emmett to step up like he did was just incredible. I don't think I would have had I thought Carson top 15 like, hey, he's got a chance to be top 15. No way would I have predicted Emmett to be top 15. And so just he has kind of shown it at times, and just finally went out there and put one together when we really needed it, because without him today and without Zayden like he did, you know, Pella gets us today, and so those two guys were huge.
Just very last, your two freshmen led you all year. But a state meet is a tricky thing with so many people and tight shoots and passing. They lived up to everything they'd done all year. Just what can you say about the way they performed all year and then today as well?
You know, I think for freshmen, they don't get rattled. They have, they're confident. They're not cocky. They're confident, and just in different races. I can think back to Jacob at the Wartburg meet, and it was warm, and he was maybe in the 90s at at 800, and realized like, oh, I got to get, and just didn't panic and worked his way up. And so their racing savvy and racing ability, I think it might be one of their, as talented as they are, physically as runners, their ability to race and understand how to race and not let the moment get too big, might even exceed what the talent they have just as runners.